Get all snuggly in this winter weather.
That you can't do. You're incapable.
I'm trying. I'm still cold.
I know you are. I can see. Sorry, chit chat.
All right, gonna chit chat. How was my mic settings? Everything good?
I guess I'd give it a little boost.
A little bump.
Yeah, just a little bump. Gets started in the mornings. You know, every now and then you need a pick me up. As long as it's legal, that bump can be whatever.
You might have to leave the country in order to get that.
You remember that time in Amsterdam? That guy came up to offer us drugs.
That was the weirdest thing.
Guy straight up comes up and asks, like, "Are you American?" Like, judges us first because we're obviously tourists, but the way we traveled and the way we tried to look was to blend in that we were possibly any European tourist. But he's like, "You guys American?" It's like, yeah. Okay, you want... And then he started thinking and going, like, what do Americans want? And then he asks...
You want some Coke?
It's like...
I'm like, nah, man, we're good.
We're good. Okay.
And just walks right on in.
Went into the cafe.
Yeah. And we were just looking at the sign out of curiosity. And then, just happened to have a weird encounter.
Yeah, weird. Put it lightly, I guess.
Well, I mean, they don't... Like, there was this Dare commercial that they had on when we were living in Germany for AFN, where it's like the skate park with one of the service members and all the kids are admiring how cool he is. And then all of a sudden this girl, she pulls out and she's like, "You guys want to feel good?" I'm like, I don't think they say stuff like that. I think they just
That's not how any of this works.
Exactly. It's just like, what? Like, I think the people that work for Dare don't know anything about drugs.
They got it all from Reefer Madness.
Exactly. It's outdated information. It's like I'm just gonna tell you what I have is what I would think that they would say. Like, okay, I've got this, and this. Do you want it?
Make a commercial. We got this pamphlet from 1889. No, do follow laws, and drugs are bad. Okay. Anyways, guys, welcome to the Daily Cup of Genre, LRM Online's GenreVerse Podcast Network, daily show talking about everything in geek and entertainment news, pop culture, opinions, trailer reactions, all that good stuff. Sponsored by the good folks over at Grow Generation, where the pros go to grow. More on them a little bit later in the episode. We are, like I said, LRMonline.com is the main website. GenreVerse.com. Mike just messaged me yesterday. Some of you might notice some changes going on the website. We're working on our dark mode. You guys can see that on the desktop right now. It's actually a toggle switch. It's not an automatic thing. It's not perfect. We're still working on getting it to where everything translates into dark mode better instead of having this really nice dark background and then some big blocky white messes, but we're working on it, like I said. And then the podcast landing pages that'll look different from our written articles are also coming up. Mike finally got on those. I said it, Mike. Finally, no, I'm joking. Busy guy. And then, the YouTube channels, GenreVerse YouTube channel, it's all the wonderful podcasts that you're used to listening to on Spotify, Google, Apple. Please leave some reviews and scores on those. But on YouTube, and separate from all of the great interviews over at the LRM YouTube channel.
That was a lot.
Yeah,
Good
Kyle,
job.
Christine. You do the rest of the show. I'm taking a nap.
Well, I don't even know what you picked out for us, so let's...
I don't care. Just find something. Just talk to
me. All right, let me get on this. This may take a while. Come on.
One show that you and I really, really like has a movie coming out. We've been kind of curious as to what that would be like. The Bob's Burgers trailer finally dropped. And last night during some football game, I don't know if it was the college one or if it was the Monday Night Football. I don't know.
We don't follow sports.
No, I follow hockey.
I just meant like the
okay.
We don't follow sports.
Okay, but anyways, it played during that, but we said, hey, even though we could check it out online beforehand, we'd save our reaction for you guys. So that is coming up. And Christine, I noticed no one's written it for the website yet, so maybe you might feel like doing it for lrmonline.com later on.
I could probably do that.
But yeah, Bob's Burgers show that you and I discovered late compared to everyone else. Yeah, I know, right? But we love it. Yeah. I love it. I think it's hilarious. And much like the Simpsons movie was a huge surprise at just how good it actually was, I'm really hopeful this is going to be good. So, yeah. If I could get my headphones. Well.
Don't fight.
Yeah, don't do it. Silly animals. All right, guys, let's do this Bob's Burger stuff. All right. Oh, yeah. It's like a Whopper ad.
Yeah. Spicy Whopper ad. Oh, my God.
I mean, it's like a cheesy McDonald's or Burger King ad.
Yeah. Oh, my God, Linda.
She's got a point.
Yeah.
I'm trying to turn down my volume. Sorry. Yes, the horse. Ah!
Oh my God.
Why do they always do this weird thing with the animation to make it look more cinematic? It's weird, but it's fine. That looks like straight from the cartoon.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Nice. Okay.
I'm excited. Oh my God.
Nice. I dig that.
Yeah.
I like that. Christine, what'd you think?
Love it.
Somewhere I've got a mouse cursor that I cannot find on one of these three freaking screens. Yeah, so that looked funny, number one, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to... Oh, so many screens. Remember to go in and lower the volume there.
I was gonna say mouse.
No,
because you seemed like you were struggling with the...
I was, to find the mouse on the three different screens.
Have a physical mouse. Like in your hand.
It will not assist me because I'm looking for the cursor. So if I'm moving the cursor on three different screens, no matter what device I have...
I just think it'd be easier.
No. you don't get it. It's the screens. And it's me having to get used to this new thing. It's all good. And now I forgot what I was going to write down the time where sound might be.
Correct.
And yeah, Bob's Burgers trailer. So it looked to me like it's going to be kind of like the Simpsons was, where there might be an overarching story. I didn't really catch anything that it might be, but looks like they're going to have, like the Simpsons movie had, like it was chunks of like a Simpsons episode. Like it felt like big chunks of episodes with little things in between to take you through it all, and it looked like kind of like what they're going to do here, which is I think a good formula. So
yeah, it works.
Yeah. There's nothing, you can't speak about these like a Marvel trailer or a Star Wars trailer or anything like that, because it's a different type of movie. But one thing I mentioned, why do they always do that with cartoons to make it look more cinematic? They add they use more shadow and shade to give more depth. Like, it works fine. The Simpsons movie looks fine. You can definitely tell the difference between watching
an
the Simpsons movie
and then
versus
watching the movie.
Even the high def modern versions of the Simpsons. They try to add some cinematic stuff to it, and there were scenes there where it looks like they did it, but then they're at night, maybe because it's so much shade already, so much shadow already. Maybe that's why it didn't look that way. I don't know why I always pick up on that, and I feel I guess when I was younger, I felt like it was, oh, cool, because it looks different. But I guess now I'm kind of like, it's unnecessary. Like, we like the cartoon as is, unless it's like the creators, wanting to do it because they've got the bigger budget. But then why does it always look the same?
I don't know.
little first world problems, things that bug Kyle completely.
Everything bugs you
uselessly. Like I said, it's only because it's done so many times. That's all.
Yeah, it has.
So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, our son has occupational therapy, as do I, and so basically what I'm trying to say is today's going to be a bit shorter episode, so we got another story to talk about, but we're going to go ahead and take our word from our sponsors over at Grow Generation. Take it away, guys.
Grow Generation, where the pros go to grow. From propagation to harvest, they have everything you need for your special garden. Grow Generation serves customers across the nation and carries a wide inventory of renowned cultivation brands. Go to www.growgeneration.com, where the pros go to grow.
All right, thank you guys so much for sponsoring the episode. So, Christine, you know how everything old is new again every few years?
Yes.
This has been in the works for a while. The Jackass 4 movie, Jackass Forever. So, because,
I think there's a missed opportunity on how to spell forever, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just too obvious.
I guess.
Too much on the nose.
New trailer. I was always a relatively big fan of the Jackass crew. I watched back in the old CKY movies. I've seen Hagrid and all of that. It's stuff you probably have maybe heard but not watched.
Correct.
Because while you'll laugh at a lot of these stunts, you're not like you don't care to watch a whole bunch of them or hours of it.
Correct. Yeah, that's not.
But you enjoyed a couple of the movies, didn't you? Because they were kind of like, it was like getting the best of Jackass, basically.
I think the one that stands out the most, like the little scene clip thing that they did,
stunts,
was the hair on the face.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing that
hilarious.
sticks in my mind the most when it comes to Jackass.
Yeah, but we're gonna do the Jackass Forever trailer as soon as I write down this extra note, and then guys, let's check it out. Ooh, big treadmill. We had to wait some more. Yep.
Yeah.
We had to wait more.
Oh my god.
The bear.
This is gonna be the gnarliest shit ever.
The wait is over.
I wonder how they haven't had serious broken bones yet.
Oh, they've had all their bones broken.
I meant serious, like
he's had serious broken bones, hospitalized and pins and plates. I think that's kind of part of the funny thing this time is they're all old.
Yeah.
To go to the bathroom, they're less intelligent than I thought.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Blowing people up. This life's not hard enough.
What? Oh my god.
Jeez.
The Texas rat snake. Venomous?
Probably.
Ow!
Francis hits harder than any heavyweight. I told Aaron it was a lightweight.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh, no. You see him aim lower? Oh god.
Oh god,
oh,
no. I can't do the spider thing. That's too much.
Oh, that's funny. Yes.
This again.
Oh, Eric Andre, that's gonna be.
Will you make him an Stephanie.
Here, I made you another one.
Oh God.
I think we're all the way finished with fruit.
No.
Pork in
Cool. It's coming out real soon.
Oh man, that was funny. I like that. That was good. That's like classic. That's classic Jackass. But they all seemed a hell of a lot more just like, I don't know. No, I think there might even be a comedy element we might see in there, not really expected, where like just the acceptance of it, like they're collecting a paycheck, like in
And
the
hanging
world
out with friends.
we're still blowing things up in the world bad enough, yet they're still gonna go through all these stunts because that's the thing, and it brings them together. Yeah, and the reminisce. I'm interested. I want to see it.
Mhm.
I haven't. I think the first one was the only one I actually saw in theaters.
Oh.
Because the second
think I
one I
did.
think hit during a deployment,
Mm.
and the 3D, Jackass 3D. I just don't think we got around to it in theaters. So man, might have to go see it in theaters. I don't know.
Yeah.
What'd you
Get
think
a-
of some
like
of the
a-
stunts?
Feel from the crowd.
What do you want to
Awesome.
see most from what you saw?
I don't know. It was kind of funny just watching it. It's like, they're doing like the snake again, only this time it's slightly
not as
different.
penis.
Yeah. Although, of course, there is going to be a groin shot. I mean, it's got to be in the trailer. But yeah, it was funny. I'm glad they kept it fresh because it's like, what else can you do? I remember like we were watching a what were they doing, like a little documentary type thing on it, and how Johnny Knoxville just didn't want to stop.
Yeah.
So he's just like, he kind of kept going, and yeah, so it was like,
They've all been beaten, bruised, battered, all that good stuff. Yeah, I can't wait to check it out. Looks good. Looks like a lot of fun. And I actually remembered we can actually extend the episode out just a little bit more.
Okay.
You remember a month or two ago us chit-chatting about James Gunn being rumored to working on an additional DC TV project besides Peacemaker?
yeah.
Apparently Gunn has confirmed said project, not what the project is, but speaking to Collider, Gunn said, we're stepping forward. It keeps happening. We'll see what's happening, and I'll know what's happening very shortly. I dealt with it last night and this morning. However, once asked directly if the secret project would be for TV or film, Gunn gave a direct reply: "It's TV. There you go." Today, TV, we all assume, is the all-encompassing word for streaming and over-the-air / cable, set-top box type TV viewing. And it reminded me of that conversation where you're like, maybe Catwoman and, like a Michelle Pfeiffer style, a little bit crazy,
Yeah.
which it looks like just Zoe Kravitz is going to tap in a bit, maybe not crazy, but at least with some of the sass and snark that comes with it. So that'll be interesting.
I didn't want like a
Straight crazy lady, crazy cat lady.
well, no, I would love a crazy cat lady. It was just, I didn't, because Michelle Pfeiffer did her own thing, but it's like, if you look at the comics and it's like, what, I'm going to pick out of this and I'm going to make my own Catwoman from source material, like something like that. But I still wanted her to be mad.
Yeah, I threw out the idea of magic, like Zatanna being a big one.
That would be fun.
Yeah, and I still selfishly, of course, want that, but I don't know. It's just cool to see him. To a degree, it's cool to see him going over to DC more. I've heard some mixed reviews about Peacemaker that comes out later this month. I think in a week or two.
Yeah, I heard some negative.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give it a fair shot.
Yeah.
Check it all out. And then Yeah, it kind of goes back to what we said a couple times last week and yesterday. Like, I think it was yesterday, where it's like, yeah, starting to be more interested in some DC projects than I am Marvel projects, except Moon Knight. God, give me more Moon Knight. Like, now, I haven't even seen fucking Moon Knight. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, then again, I saw what they did with Kingpin and Dare. I don't care for DC heroes very, very often. I just don't relate, especially to Justice League
it's okay.
mainstays like Lantern, Flash, Supes, and Bat, and what, like, they were demigod gods. I don't relate, but some of the side characters that were invented later that weren't created for Great Depression era or got their like mainstay success in a version of the character that wasn't old timey. Those are a little bit more interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, they serve their purpose. So yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that you're getting into DC more, because I never thought I'd see the day.
Neither did I. But
Yeah.
when you hash it all down, it's just versions of projects that we've already seen before.
Yeah.
And I don't like a lot of what was new or different. I didn't care for Wonder Woman. It's fine. It's not this glorious thing everyone claims it is. The Ares thing is pretty fucking thin. Gal is not the greatest leading actress. She's a fine actress, but let's face it, Chris Pine carries that movie.
Mm-hmm.
He has help, but he carries it. Like, without him and his efforts, the movie comes off a hell of a lot drier, bland, and some parts just straight up cringy with the British sidekick lady. I forget her name, but
I liked her. Stop it.
84 was awful. Aquaman, boring to me, just run-of-the-mill comic book movies stuff, fine, not knocking it. Marvel's got plenty of that. I already hear people, Marvel cookie cutter. Yes, Marvel's got a shit ton of cookie cutter stuff. However, they've been cutting from a really good set of fucking cookie dough, so even though it's the same, it tastes really, really good. A lot of these are just kind of like bland. Like, I don't know how to even word it. I like Shazam.
Yes.
And I liked the Suicide Squad, but even then I was like, I've seen better. Like, I've seen James Gunn do more, horrific
when
stuff.
I was watching it, I wasn't doing the whole Fletcher Reed thing. I've had better, I was just watching it and enjoying it.
Yeah, it wasn't that. What I'm saying is,
okay,
because it's still a great movie. I think I gave it like a B+, A-, something like that.
That's nice.
It's a fine movie. It's just that everyone else that was shocked at seeing something, I've already seen it. And I've seen it in contexts that it worked better, whether that's body horror, surprise killings, things like that. I've seen it, So when everyone else was like, "Oh my god," I was like, "Cool."
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't get that. Oh my! So a lot of people that were like, "A+, greatest thing ever," I think it's maybe because they didn't watch trauma things. They're not into gruesome horror stuff. Maybe they're even their first real exposure at like dirty humor, because there's plenty of dirty humor in there. And for that, it could be really, really tantalizing. But for someone that's already had that, it's like, okay, this is a good movie. But I can't be as excited as you guys are, because it didn't deliver to me a never seen experience. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and then of course, like anyone, tastes differ. So, they could love it, and you're just like, yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
there's that.
We had someone reach out to us in the comments about my comments on World War Hulk, and they said that they loved it, and that the people that do like it want to see it. And I kind of went back over my thoughts and the clip, and I was like, I did kind of point out, that, hey, my group of friends, us, when it came out, no one I knew liked it, but just like Red Hulk, I've found out there are fans of Red Hulk storylines and stuff, and that World War Hulk could potentially have that. One thing I saw universally, I went through and looked at some reviews from people I don't know, is people saying, yeah, it's a really cool, arc long fight that doesn't really resolve anything. And in that sense, I'm kind of like, that's kind of what my friends were all saying. It's boring. It shouldn't have been a thing. You go from this awesome journey through Planet Hulk and get to just a big
I know.
Throwdown.
It's like you're trying to sell me on it, but you're not doing a good job.
I mean, it's fine. I was just saying, like, that's kind of like, I still see a lot of people being meh on it or not liking it. Not saying that it can't be done well. I'm just saying, man, Marvel's bleeding out the well of story ideas that I know went well, like Civil War and freaking the Infinity stuff. Like they're running out. You've got Messiah Complex from the X-Men that was really good, but they haven't had any really good crossover arcs in a while. Civil War 2 wasn't popular. You start looking at Dark Reign and stuff with the Thunderbolts and Norman Osborn and the Dark Avengers. Like, that was so mixed. What was the one with the God, everyone had like these neon and black suits, and Juggernaut was a big part of it. There was some demon possessing things that
I wouldn't know. that.
Exactly. So you're getting to this point where the big comic events that we all know of, say for Secret Wars, which we assume one day we'll see. I mean, they're doing Secret Invasion even.
Yeah.
And that's not a good one,
Sucks when you run out of ideas.
Well,
Good ideas.
That's the thing is they don't have to always follow the comics, and that's why a planet, like you and I were trying to figure out, how do you do Planet Hulk again, sort of, when you've kind of already done it, and then it's like, do you just try to speed that up to get to World War Hulk? Like, what do you do with that? And you change it a bit. You do things differently, like they've done before, but you still have that source material idea at the core. And some of these story ideas, Secret Invasion, God, that was such a terrible story, guys. Like, to talk about just one of the worst executions of what had started as a decent idea, but notice it looks pared down. It's going to focus on Nick Fury. We're obviously not going to get everyone was or could have been a Skrull because you've already done the Infinity Saga. Iron Man's not coming back. Evans isn't coming back. So you can't do that type of stuff. So they're going to have to change it, and it could be better, but it's already starting at a loss for me,
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is, it's like, with the changes that they've already done, I've liked it. I've been a fan for a while. Are y'all...
I don't know what their problem is.
Please don't kill each other. So it's like, I don't want, like, screen, like, shot for shot type thing.
Yeah, panel to screen.
Yeah, make it a little fresh.
They have to keep doing that, but now it's kind of like you have to do it more because you're starting to run into events that are, again, generally from what I can tell, not liked or lukewarm reception.
Yeah, and that's not going to make a lot of money doing it that way. It's
like no one, I know no one that loved, personally, I know no one that loved, I've never read anyone saying positive things about Avengers versus X-Men. Like, everyone I know hated that arc. Do you even want to see that? Even from the
No.
sound of it, having not read the arc, like, do you even care for that?
No, I don't. Yeah, I wonder, because like you had said about World War Hulk, and it just popped in my head. Because we know someone that used to sell comic books. Like what did he say? Like I'd like to message
all
him.
of our comic book. You talking Zach?
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever asked Zach about it, but I know when it came out at the time, in like 08, what was it? Yeah. 07, 08, when it came out at the time, we were all adults. What's his name? The comic book guy in Clarksville, and the one out in Yuma. Girl at that point, the locals that were there, like it didn't do. Everyone was really disappointed, given what had just come before. And let's not forget, even Civil War I was not always the best received story. I know a lot of people felt that there were grand moments, and then there were several where people were just kind of like, yeah, you flubbed it up, or you sold the story for scenery or something like that. No event ever gets universal praise, but
True.
I don't know.
You don't want to cast a narrow net when making movies. It's like you want a larger audience instead of like, I just want this little chunk here. Who cares about money? So it's like, I don't know. You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
When making decisions.
Don't be afraid to tell a completely like how would you feel about a completely original MCU movie? I mean, where you take a character, but you don't borrow from a comic book arc. You truly do.
Or it's like a total surprise for everyone.
Well, yeah,
Love it.
Like all of the MCU stuff has happened. Like just for shits and giggles. Doc Strange 3. Okay.
Yeah.
We don't do anything with that we've seen before. No damnation. Like none of that. You just take Doc Strange on a brand new, unique, never before seen journey based on all of his experiences and the characters in the MCU. What do you think?
I'd totally watch that.
So would I.
Because there would be nothing, absolutely nothing. Because it's like I know I don't know everything in the comics, but there's enough I know where it's like it's not shocking, it's not surprising, and I would like to be surprised. It's kind of like what we get with anime. We don't read
the manga. Yeah.
So for us it's like it's always brand new and fresh and exciting. So a brand new story would be pretty cool.
Could be very, very interesting indeed. Almost as interesting as checking out LRMonline.com every day for all your entertainment news, needs, and opinions. Lots of great things go up there. GenreVerse.com will be heading straight to our new GenreVerse podcast network landing pages, where you can see all the shows like the Daily COG, Genre, Marvel Multiverse Mayhem, Anime-Versal Reviews, Breaking Geek, all of those great shows and more. Also available on the GenreVerse Podcast Network's YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for us, please. Watch some videos, leave some comments, join us in the comments. Thank you to who watch, and there's the video right there. I guess I could quiet me. Who Eye of Anger. So yeah, I mean it's cool, man. I hope it's good, and I just
we're pessimistic.
More pessimistic. That's the best way to put it. But yeah, man, anything can go well, because like I said, I didn't think No Way Home would land that bird, but they did, and it worked.
And so. I always say that I love being wrong.
Yeah.
When it comes to stuff like this, where it's
absolutely.
Like where because I can be pretty negative sometimes, and if I'm wrong about something and it is good, it's like, okay, thank you, that benefited me.
Yes.
So, we'll see.
I stopped rooting for movies to fail a long time ago when I became mature.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys. Anyways, I plugged all that stuff at that Kyle Malone on Twitter.
At Adorable Doom.
And yeah, guys, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.